Hello guys, today we are going to be solving some puzzles. I solved a few already, as you can see, and they are pretty interesting. Some are hard, some are not that hard. So yeah, let's start. Okay, first one. So we probably need to promote before black. So black's idea is to go G3 and rook H2 mate. So we need to stop that. I have an idea already. That wasn't good though. Maybe though. E6. If I go E6 check, he will go King F6. And then like if I go E7, King F7, Rook E1, King E8 F6, and G3 F7. That looks pretty good. But on E6, King F6, E7, we have Rook E2 he has, and then I kinda gone nowhere. Yeah, it's interesting. It's pretty interesting. I have another idea. Maybe E6, King F6, Bishop E5 is very interesting. Because if he takes E7, G3, and then we promote with check. So if he goes King E7, then F6, King E6, F7, and he can't stop promotion. And if G3, then I just take Bishop G3 and there's no mate. I'm pretty sure that's the solution. Yep. Yep. Nice. Very nice puzzle, actually. I like it. So here we probably need to just defend and not lose a lot of material. Knight G5 is the first thing that comes to mind, but Bishop G5 looks nice for white. Am I up anything? 2 pieces, 3. Yeah, we're equal in material. Maybe I'm even a pawn down. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm down a pawn, so we need to somehow find to get some material here. Yeah. So we need to move the knight, but we cannot really do that right now. Knight G5, he just goes Bishop G5. Maybe that's not the end of the line. Bishop G5. Then I have to take Rook H5. And he goes Bishop F6. And I have really nothing. I really have nothing. So we need to find something smarter. By the way, this is the first video with music, so tell me if you enjoy it or not in the comments. Back to the puzzles. So another idea is probably trapping the bishop on G6. As you can see, it has nowhere to go really right now. So that might be another idea in this position. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see anything here. Probably something obvious. Yeah, it's not that easy. Knight g5, bishop g5, and my queen has nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna be down. This is a tough one. How can I make a threat? Like, how do I make a threat? Is the real question here. Maybe bishop. No. Nah. Yeah, but like I don't really have a threat here. Like I can't pin him because of the knight. Like really, it has no squares, which is very, very unfortunate. I'm still not sure, really. His bishops are hanging. It's only hanging pieces. Like these bishops, like are on a skewer. The queen is like pinned to the bishop. Like, but I can't see anything. So white's threat is probably bishop g7, and with whatever I take, he takes the knight. So we should maybe try to focus on... Oh, maybe I found it. Maybe I found it. Yeah, I really like that solution. I don't know, is it good though, but I like it. Yeah, wow. What a puzzle, guys. Just king e7 and like, my threat is knight to fate. He can't do nothing about it. That's actually a very nice puzzle, not gonna lie. So here we have some puzzle. Mate is protected with the queen on b7, which is very nice. So first things first, let's see all the checks. So we have no checks at all. Let's see what can we take. First, like you have like calculation that I use technique. Go with checks, captures, attacks, or CCA. So with after rook f7, if they take, we probably don't have anything. So then attacks. We have our checks, captures and attacks or threats. A rook d8 is a pretty big threat. But after rook d8, maybe g6. G6 looks like a nice move. Yeah. But what if I go queen a8? That looks like what? But the point is that I'm threatening rook d8 and he can't really stop it. Oh, he can. Wait, he can't. Queen g4. And after rook d8, he sacrifices the queen on d1. Wow. That's actually so nice. But we can just revert the move order. Rook d8, g6, queen a8. And if he takes queen d8, king g7, queen g5. Yep. Rook d8, queen a8. And we just take. Nice. Another nice one, you just have to find out the move order, really. So here we have to calculate what's the best move. This is just a normal calculation puzzle. This is actually not gonna be easy. These kinds of puzzles are actually very tough. So if we go a7, he just goes queen e4, and I do not see how to promote. And if I take queen e3, rook e3, maybe b5. Maybe b5. Because my king is faster, right? Queen e3, rook e3, b5. So, because if I go a7, he will check me on e1, king f2, and rook a1, and we will lose that pawn. So we need to protect it with queen e3, rook e3, b5. And if he tries again to attack my pawns, like, he cannot really. So if he goes rook e1, king f2, and if he goes rook b1, we go a7. And if he goes rook a1 to try to like not make my pawns move, we'll go king e3, and after king g6 or something, we go king d3, and then or maybe king d4. Actually, king e4 is actually more precise, I think. And I think we'll promote the pawn. So yeah, queen e3, b5, king f2, and now king e3. King e3, I think. Then we go king d4, because if we go king d3, then rook a4. So we gotta go up. Yep, exactly. Okay. So here we need to win this endgame. Probably I see it already. Here. We take a tempo. And what then what? It's not as simple as I thought. So CB is I'm pretty sure that's the move. So CB, he goes A B6, cause CB king B4, B8 check, king A5, king C5, and he cannot protect the pawn. So he needs to go A B6, but then maybe king C5, protecting and attacking, and then he's kind of zugzwanged. So yeah, this one looks pretty easy. King B5 is the point. But then we're winning. Here. Yep, nice. That was a pretty simple one. Okay, so here we just can't. Okay, we don't really have a choice here except to take. And again, we don't really have a choice, because if we take, he's gonna keep checking us. And if we go here, he's gonna check us here. And if we go king d3, he's gonna check us on d1. So king e2 looks like the only option, but then he goes f3. And then what? It's not as simple as I thought, yeah. By the looks of things, we just need to run from checks. Like, we need to not get checked, and we would just mate. Maybe king e2, f3, king d3. and I will run away from checks. And in here, no, king e3. Man, king e3, and then that's somehow winning. I think the king d3 probably wins, but okay. Let's go for a few more. So here we probably, oh, okay, this is just simple, right? That was pretty simple. Okay, let's go for one more. This is a very interesting puzzle. Like, I still can't figure out what's happening on the board. I still can't figure it out. Maybe rook e3. Rook e3 looks good. It looks very good. And I think that's the solution. Yep. No, fg2 was the solution. Ah, you gone too fast. Gone too fast. Ah, okay. So we got 2 mistakes out of 8, so 6 out of 8. In this one, not bad, not good. So yeah, okay. So guys, that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe so you can see my next videos. Bye.